What's up, guys? Welcome to Gregtech New Horizons. So some of you may remember we've played quite a lot of this on the old channel. It's been calling to me, so I have to start. I have to start playing Gregtech New Horizons. So anyway, I just basically spawned in. I spawned in over there. I'm just kind of checking things out. I like this area a lot. I'm pretty sure we're going to end up just building the base down in here. This could be kind of a permanent area because it looks amazing, like with this mountain as a backdrop and that over there. Our humidity here is 100%. You can see in the top left corner. That is definitely something you want to have. Definitely want to collect all these gardens, though. That's kind of what I'm doing now, is running around getting gardens. We want to grab as much food as possible, grab as many of the gardens as we possibly can, because those will be for a quest later on down the road, and I'm just shift right clicking on the garden to pick it up. If you bust it, that'll give you a little food, which we actually do need some food because I have 0. What's over this hill? Oh, that looks cool too. So really, yeah, we could build a lot. There's like a little witch's hut or something. I was really hoping to find a village or something because the loot tables have changed a little bit. We are in the latest version, so I'm pretty sure they changed the loot a bit. But there might be a chest over there. That biome is pretty amazing over there. There's another garden. So I think I'm just gonna kind of walk around, pick up some of these gardens. What is the first quest actually in the book? We go to here. So this dirt. So we need to get 8 dirt and we'll get an apple. And then I think there's a bunch of just random checkmark quests. So I'll go through those. Let me get over to this house. That is a ton of wood we can get. And what is going to be in the first chest? A piece of bread and a glass bottle. I mean, I'll take it. But we definitely want to take the chests. All the chests we can get. Really, the fence post would even be worth it. The door. If we can get the door, that would be amazing. Because everything is kind of a pain in the butt to craft. That's awesome. I could cut that one tree down and have wood for days. I did forget to mention, I will be turning pollution off in this series. I do not like the pollution. I mean, I would be okay if it didn't turn everything gross looking. And this is so nice and green, and I like it. I want to keep it this way. It looks like there might be one of those straw man things over there. Probably has a spawner underneath of it. Way over there. Okay, I'm going to walk that direction. Oh, that was close. The one good thing about being close to a biome with a lot of hardened clay is we will be needing a ton of that later to make, I think it's aluminum. That's not a garden. I thought that was a garden. Oh, look. Okay, so we have this. If we, oh no, it's not gonna, about this one. That's a small coal ore. Of course, I don't have a pickaxe or anything. It must not be an actual vein here. A lot of times you got to keep your eye out for surface ores. If you click on those, it will show you if you have an ore vein underneath of you, which we are not in an ore chunk. A lot of times, if you look at the map is divided into chunk grid lines here. So like this chunk is not an ore chunk. If we keep on going though, it would be nice. Oh well, this is a slime chunk. It'll tell you up there in the top left if it's an ore chunk right there. So we're on an ore chunk here. So there should be something under the ground here. And then every, what is it, 1, 2, third? 1, 2, 3. This one right here should be an ore chunk, and it's just kind of laid out like that in a grid. This is what's over this mountain, and it doesn't look all that fancy. I don't see any villages, which kind of stinks. Villages have all kinds of good free stuff, tinkers, smelteries, all that, and I don't see any of it. I don't even see. Oh, what's that? That's a village. That'd be a village. Another thing real quick to keep your eye out for is this stuff. If you can't pick it up, try and remember where it's at or mark it on your journey map, because you'll need a ton of that. And nighttime is terrible because it is pitch black. You can't see anything and the mobs are not very nice at all. But we're close to this village, so we'll be okay. There's light. We could shut ourselves into a house somewhere. Well, it sure would be nice if I could use one of those beds right now. And now that it's daytime, we can come out of hiding. And oh, look at that creeper. Let's not go that way. We can't go that way anyway. There's fence there. Okay, so we're going to come around here and run. There was, yeah, this building up here. I'm pretty sure this has... Oh, we got some hoppers. A piston, I'll take the piston, and the coal coke for sure. Coal coke will be our first torches. I wish I had an axe. I could make an axe. I wouldn't mind having those books. It'll be okay. I can always come back for it. So we have books. I was really looking for the blacksmith, but I don't see one. We do have like a tinker's building here, which I could get some of that. The piston, all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure I saw a tinker's smeltery. Oh, oh. What's doing that? Run. Run. That was not good. I don't know how that happened. Or did it just catch on fire? That's weird. Anyway, let's just head back to where we're gonna build our base, and I'm running. I gotta quit running. Okay, this is going to be the hidey hole. So when I come out, I can actually look at that really nice view over there, and I'll have to clear all these trees and stuff out. But yeah, that's going to be it. Let's just kind of crawl back in here, and this is the first quest. That is done. So now all these just random checkbox quests need done. Well, this isn't random. Gravel, oak logs. Okay. And I think I have enough logs and gravel for a little while. Another thing, water does not make source blocks. So if you place a block in the water, that source block is now gone. So you can't do regular Minecraft stuff. If we look in the quest book, so we have the gravel and we need to give them 2 oak logs, and that gives us 1 torch. So that's pretty amazing. What's the next thing? Flint. So flint, that's pretty easy. We could do that. That's another quest. Claim. Crafting table. I think is 2 logs and 2 pieces of flint. Yeah. So run through that. There's our crafting table. Let's go up here. Oh, there's a chicken. There's a chicken in our hidey hole. And then check mark. Oh, we got a steak on that one. This is probably a check mark. We're not going to claim that reward. So we have some fruit trees. I have an apple? I do have an apple. Okay. Do I have... There's a sapling. And my inventory is packed. Let's take this apple tree and throw it right down here next to the cow. Here you go. Once this tree grows, you can have an apple. And then... Okay, so tools. And I think... Okay, so these are just regular vanilla recipes. It's getting dark, so that's not good. Are you coming in here with me, chicken? Why don't you go in there? We'll save the chicken for one evening. Like this, and... We don't want that either. Let's go. I like to have a little bit of a view so I can see when it's daytime. Okay, there we go. And the tools quest is completed. I also forgot I had a door. Chicken, I need you there. Here, I'll leave the door. I'll leave the door open for you. Okay, so this is done, and we get choice rewards. So we're going to go with the loot bag, I think. And these, I believe, have changed too. You can always enchant them with fortune, but I think you can maybe... Okay, so you have to have an assembler, and you can take 3 of them, and it makes a Steam Age loot bag. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to just open. So we got charcoal out of that, so that's That's a good thing. That's more torches. I want a ton of torches, and I am starving now. Do you think we could keep this chicken for the whole length of the series? I don't know. It's kind of an idea. If I just put him in a little fence over there, I don't know. So anyway, going back to the quest book. So we completed the apple trees. We're going to take the walnut sapling and then chest. What is recipe for that? And a piece of flint. Okay, so that quest is now done, and I should move this over one so I can double chest it. There we go. And crafting table, good enough. So there is another quest, and we'll take, we'll take the food. Food is a thing. Okay, so we got that. This is just sticks. Okay, there's your 8 sticks. Oh, I have to turn them in. Okay, so we get 5 carrots out of that. That's good. And then we'll have to start a farm to get those going. So then soft mallet. Soft mallet, we need a bunch of planks and some more sticks. So there's enough of that. There's a soft mallet. Okay, we'll take the melon slice. Wooden sword. Do this. There's a wooden sword. Another quest complete. What is this? We need a stack of cobblestone. We'll have to get some furnaces made. We need wool. I don't know that I saw any sheep. And there is a bed. Let's look for some sheep. Now we have the wool, so we can claim this reward. There's another loot bag, and then let's look at the bed recipe. So we need carpet. And fence posts are kind of a pain. And we have a bed, so now we can sleep the night away. So that is amazing. I don't want the bed right there. How about right here in the corner? We're going to take the loot bag again. Oh, we get it all. Okay. Let's go ahead and open these. This one. We got a door. And we got a pair of boots. Okay, so it looks like I need to get some cobblestone going here so we can have a furnace. I will take some more free food for making a few stairs, and we got 64 ladders out of that. That will come in handy. We got the cobblestone. We got 1 flint out of that. We need to make the furnace so we can start smelting stone, because that is another quest. We can throw this here, and can we? I think we needed 25. I'm gonna have to turn the fireworks down, I think. They're pretty loud. So we'll take coal coke. I really don't want to use the coal coke, but we're going to have to. I did end up breaking into a cave back here. Like, this seems like it goes nowhere, but I bet there's something there. And then this way there was an extra large cat over here. I decided not to go. Oh, look at that spider. Yeah. Ooh, yep, see? Oh, and hopefully that doesn't kill me. Ooh, no. No, no. Stay back there. That's not good. Wonder how long is that? Okay, another like 10 seconds. I'll eat this. And I'll have a cookie. That wasn't good. Okay. Well, we did that. Let's get our loot bag. Did we open the other ones? Yeah, I think we did. Let's open this one. Anything good? I don't see anything. Well, I scrounged up enough sand, gravel, and clay to get these other quests completed. So we needed 128 of those. We're going with the loot bag just in case. And loot bag on all of these. I like my loot bags. Okay, claim all those. And then the 25 stone should be done. Yeah. Okay, so we have 25 stone. Chisel. Gotta have the chisel. And then, okay, so we need this. We can make it with the flint. Do I have enough flint on me? We can make some. Do this, and we're gonna need a ton of these. So really, I kind of wish we found some steel or something in the village, because then we could make one that would last quite a while. Okay, so there's that claim. And now we are looking into clay dust. So to get clay dust, I don't know. Okay, so that'll give us a small pile. Can we make a block though? No, we can't make a block yet. Okay, so this is going to be fun. So there's small piles. Does that? So clay dust. Yeah, so we need, what was this? Small piles. There's that. And then what? Do we go like this? There's an unfired clay bucket. So then we can take this and throw it into here. And that'll give us this guy. There is a fired clay bucket. So that should complete this quest now. So we're going to take the peanut butter cookies and down here. So now we're looking at wood pulp. So the same thing. We're going to have to use this guy, which is already used up pretty well. And do I have logs? Do this, and that's how we're going to get wood pulp, which I need. I need a lot more logs and a lot more mortars. Let's go ahead and open the loot bags while we're standing here. We got what? Pressure plates, some food. Food is always good. And, ooh, a block of redstone. That's nice. So I just made 42 wood pulp, but for some reason this is registering complete. I'm not too sure why. I don't have any in the chest. Like, that's kind of weird. Well, I need to make more because I don't have 64. I mean, it's close. Okay, there we go. That took all of my logs. I had just enough logs. It was almost like I planned that. Paper. Okay, so now paper. This part, it helps if you move the crafting table to the water instead of making a ton of buckets right now or anything else like that. So we'll take this water and put it up here, and you gotta take this all the way around. There's 2 paper. And we need how many paper? 16. And now that I have partially drained the lake, we're going to take this, and you know what? I probably should check. So we got the paper. Okay, and we're gonna get a blank pattern, so we're starting to get into tinkers. This is good. This is good, better tools. So, okay, so yeah, the recipes aren't too bad on this stuff. I'll go ahead and get all this stuff made. The blank patterns, that's where the paper comes in. And now that we have that completed, what do we get? We get blank patterns and the book. So now we get to go down into here. What was that? I thought I saw something. Okay. So we need to make 2 more blank patterns, and then we can make all this stuff. So let's just set this stuff up over here. So tool station, we have the part builder. Okay, so tool station, let's put it over here next to the bed, I guess would be. And I'm going to, I believe, put it in the floor. Do that, and let's put the chest in the middle so it can be accessed. And then part builder, we'll put the tool station on this side, and then the stencil table over here is how we'll do that. Just like that. And then we can put these in here, and we're going to need this. And I'm going to make the axe head. That way I can get wood a lot easier. So we can put that up there, and I should have a ton of gravel somewhere. Okay, and we're going to just make crap load. That's not a crap load of flint, but we're going to make some flint. There's the axe head, and then let's make the binding just out of wood, I think, for now. Can I not make it out of? Oh, I see why. I made the tough binding. We don't need the tough binding. Okay, I'm gonna have to... Actually, I have 4 more paper. We don't need the tough binding. There we go. We want the little one. If we put that in here, now we should be good. 1 piece of wood. That gives us that, and a stick. We can actually use the stick over here. Oh, we don't need the binding for the axe. Okay. Well, we can use that for pickaxe. So now we have a flint hatchet that we can repair now instead of having to constantly make wooden tools, and it should be a little bit faster. Yeah, that's much, much better. And I got a couple more patterns here. So we need the shovel head pattern and the pickaxe head pattern. Let's make sure we make the right ones this time. And this. So there is our shovel. Throw this over here and pickaxe head. All right, we're good there. So now let's see. Okay, so we did all that. We got all this done. We need 3 sticks. There's 2. All right, there's our 3 sticks. We've already done the hatchet, so we need just the pickaxe and the shovel. I don't believe we need a binding for the shovel. No. There's this and the stick there. So there's our shovel. That's amazing. That's amazing. We'll put this here, here, and there is a pickaxe. So goodbye to wooden tools. We'll put this, not the sword. We'll keep the sword for now. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so choice reward, and actually this time I am going to take the blank patterns. Blank patterns, for sure. Okay, so here now we're looking into getting into charcoal and all that good stuff. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to do some mining, some gathering of a bunch of random stuff. See if I can start finding some different ores. I would really like to find coal. Like right now we are in an ore chunk, which is pretty awesome that it's right underneath our base. So I'll probably just start mining down, lighten it up, probably digging this area bigger, just a whole bunch of random odds and ends to get ready to go. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.